is happening, all you sexy YouTube warriors out there? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about the Springfield Echelon 4.0C that you see right here, and also the Haley Strategic Incog holster and the Vortex Defender ST that came with it in the marketing package for the gun tuber. That's me. So it came as a package, which was pretty convenient. But before we get into my feelings, what this really is, because it's not really a review, it's more of a first look, which I hate even using that term. But before we even start talking about that stuff, first I have to thank the biggest sponsor of the channel, that is brownells.com. If you guys do want to support the channel, you can use the link in the description below. Head on over to brownells.com and use bro code RDB10. We'll save you 10% off qualifying orders, $150 or more. Sometimes they're running better deals like for Black Friday, so on and so forth. But if you use the link in the description, I will still get credit for that, and you will still be supporting the channel. So save as much money as you can, which whatever code gets you the most discount. But use that link in the description. It will still support me. So big shout out to everyone who heads on over there and shows them some love. With that being said, guys, liking, commenting, and subscribing, it is super played out. I know it's cheesy, it's corny, but even just talking shit in the comment section really helps the algorithm, helps promote these videos to more like-minded people. So I really appreciate everyone who does that as well. Now, before we even start talking about this pistol, the holster, the optic, I do want to just say, first of all, although Springfield did send me this and it included the holster and the optic as well, it is not going to change what I have to say about this pistol. It is still very, just way too early on. Only have had 231 rounds to this thing so far. And there's a ton of videos coming out right now that are going to lead you to believe either this thing is amazing or this thing sucks. And what I'm going to tell you is it's just way too early to actually know the truth about this gun. Now, there are some things I can tell you that are very obvious that I do like about it as far as just ergonomics and things like that. But as far as reliability, longevity, durability, all that good stuff, it's just way too early to actually know. And as well for the holster as well. I haven't carried this thing long enough to be able to tell you guys that I love this thing. So there's an embargo until a certain date, and then everyone's going to drop their videos at the same time. And so you're going to see a big rush of everyone talking about how great this gun is or how bad it is, whichever, usually how great it is. But I do have a relationship with Springfield. I do know the folks over there. They send me stuff regularly. So I'm a part of their review team, right? But as I mentioned, I'm the most unbiased reviewer I think that they work with. I mean, maybe, I don't know, for 100%, but I'm very unbiased. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm going to just start this off with the number one thing you need to know before you buy this thing. And maybe Springfield, someone at Springfield could explain this to me, because I'm just the regular guy. So this could be, I don't know, user error, I guess. But being that it's an Echelon, what did I do when I went to the range today to shoot it? I took the Springfield Echelon magazine from the full-size Echelon, and I tried to put it in this gun. So again, I'm just starting this right off with like my number one concern about this gun, because it's concerning. So obviously it comes with its own 2 mags. Let me just cover that real quick. Comes with a flush fit 15 round mag, as you can see right here. Okay, flush fit. And then it comes with a backup 18 round magazine, what you see right here. And as you can see, it fits in there nice and snug, just like the full size does with that extension that they have. Now, here's the full size Echelon, sporting the Energetic Armament Sonus 9. And as you can see, its little base pad extension on here, you know, fits flush right there. But when you put this magazine, this larger magazine, as you would imagine you'd be able to, because like with Glock and everything else, with the slide forward even, because I'm going to demonstrate this both ways. Slide forward, this longer magazine right here, okay? I'm going to just give it a good insert, like I'm inserting this, you know, like I'm in a real scenario where I need to insert a magazine, right? Now, what you didn't see is that this thing actually got stuck, and you just heard it get unstuck right there. I pulled it a little bit and it got unstuck. What it's getting stuck on is that guy right in there, the ejector. So I believe it's the ejector. I get the ejector and the extractor always confused. So it might be the extractor. Someone explain it to me in the comments below. That guy right there that's kicking your brass out every time, it's getting stuck and jammed on that. And so if you hit the magazine release, it's not dropping free, obviously, because I'm probably going to break that off if I keep hitting it over and over and over again. Now, I'm not a gunsmith, but I'm pretty sure that is one of the issues with a 2011 or 1911 platform, is that extractor or ejector already. I should have looked this up before I started this video, because I'm going to get so much hate. in the comments. But hey, talk some shit on me in the comments. Let me know what it is. I'm just going to call it the ejector for now on, or let's call it the ejector. The ejector is hitting the magazine and getting jammed up on the magazine, and eventually that's going to break. I think that's the same issue that you have with 2011s, 1911s, things of that nature, guns of that nature. So again, just being a Glock person that carry Glocks mostly. I mean, I also love my Echelon, but I never had a magazine long enough to experience this with the full-size Echelon. But obviously now with the compact grip size, the 19 length grip size here, that is an issue. Obviously, if I gently insert it, it's no problem. It drops free every single time. And obviously with the 2 magazines it came with, it's not a problem because they are bottoming out with that bottom plates hitting there. So I can't recreate it with this shorter magazine because that base plate is stopping it from being over inserted. So is this a big deal? I don't know. I just wanted to let you guys know straight up. I was at the range and I just inserted that longer mag because I was like, hey, I have more Echelon mags. I might as well not have to reload every 5 seconds. Just load up some of these bigger mags. And I inserted it and I was like, huh, that didn't feel right. And I tried to pull it out and it wouldn't come out. So number one up front, I'm just going to state that as an issue. And I'll just show you guys real quick. I'll recreate it with a Glock 19 and a Glock 17 mag. So here we have a stock OEM, well, not stock, it's got the maple leaf slide, but the frame stock, right? And the design is, more importantly, the same design as a Glock. We have a Glock 17 mag, okay? It is loaded for everyone. Just, it's okay. I'm going to be safe. This finger's never going to go on the trigger. But I'm going to insert this thing just like I did with the Echelon, but I'm going to do it first with the slide forward as I did with the Echelon, and I'm going to slam that baby in. I'm going to hit it really hard. That mag still, boom, boom. Mag still drops loose, okay? So I don't know where Glock's mags differ from Echelon in the design. I'm sure somebody, again, can explain it to me in the comment section below. But I'll do it now with the slide lock back. And I'll show you again. If I slam this in, the slide may go forward, okay? Just relax. It's going to be okay. If there's a bullet in the chamber, I know how to unload a gun safely, okay? Okay, loaded one in the chamber, but you see that magazine still drops free. And we can unload the gun safely, okay? So that was just an example, again, of an immediate concern that I realized like right away at the range. I just wanted to come out up front about that because I don't want to make you guys watch 20 minutes of a video to wait for that tidbit at the end because that is my biggest concern with it. So it looks like if you over insert the larger mags, they get stuck because it's jamming into the extractor, ejector right there, whichever you call it. So that's no good. That's going to break that over time. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get back to what I like about it. Because initially, again, very few rounds actually put through the gun. So we're not talking about reliability, longevity, anything like that. We're purely talking about aesthetics, I guess, aesthetics, ergonomics, things like that, things of that nature that we can actually talk about. So essentially what they've done is they've taken the full-size Echelon, which was a very, very good pistol in my opinion. Put a lot of rounds to this pistol. I actually really like it, okay? But they've taken this full-size, this is essentially a Glock 17 size, and they've shrunk it down to essentially the Glock 19 size, and that's the long and short of it. Everything that I liked about the Echelon, you can go back and watch my other videos about the Echelon full-size, I like about the Echelon 4.0C. It's got the double undercut. It's got the improved grip angle. It's got the improved slide serrations. The slide release itself is a shelf instead of that weird wrapped over, the weird Glock thing that we have here. It's like smooth and hard to hit sometimes, you know, whereas this one's a straight up shelf, as you guys can see right here, which I really like. I like their optic mounting system. I did have an issue one time with it with this guy right here. E-Flex flew off while I was shooting it, and it's because, according to Springfield, I was using the wrong screws. I was using the screws for the Delta Point, Leupold Delta Point Pro, whatever it is, and they're different screws, although it's the same footprint. So they sent me the right screws, and I haven't had an issue with it since. But I do like the fact that there's no plate. It's a plateless system. Improved slide serrations. It's got this these wings in the back here, make it easy for you to grab onto. It's got actual iron sights, steel iron sights. What else did I love about this? Ambidextrous mag release, which, you know, I can take that or leave that, but if you're a lefty, that's really nice. It's got the nice little shelves here on the side for your support hand. It's not really like a wing or like a recoil. It's not like a gas pedal, but it's nice to have. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's got the modular chassis, and I know, what is it? It's Icarus. Yeah, Icarus Frames, Icarus Precision came out with their grip module for these, which look pretty cool for the full size. I'm sure a module for this guy will be coming out next. And again, I don't want to sit here and spend too much time talking about this because I don't have enough time or rounds through this gun to give you guys any definitive, you know, this gets my stamp or not. This is a sample size 1 of 1, again, with 231 rounds. Pretty much every round shot through this thing was on film. I did forget to hit record one time, so I think it was like 8 or 12 rounds of that 231 that are missing from you guys actually putting eyes on it and witnessing it. I like to do more showing than just talking because I can give you my opinion, but opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got them, and they all stink. So I'd rather show you guys it working, how it shoots. It shoots great. It shoots just like you'd expect a, you know, a full size or a full thickness, right? A Glock 19 style gun would shoot. Shoots exactly like you'd expect it to. I mean, shoots pretty good. The dot, I really like the dot. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, again, still very early, but it's a nice big window. Plenty bright out in the Texas sun today, shooting it plenty bright. Again, haven't dropped it, haven't really put it through the ringer, haven't carried it every day to be able to say it's amazing or it's trash. It's okay for now. And the incog, again, good holster. So far, so good. I don't like how I need to adjust the retention on the backup mag caddy there because it was getting pretty tough to change mags out, and I have a little bit of a gut this time of year, so I was catching my gut a little bit, and it's getting hard to. You could see me struggling a little bit in the footage here, so it's a good holster. I do like the finish. It's kind of soft. It's kind of cool. I guess it's relatively comfortable, relatively fast from what I can tell. Conceals well with the ring, but again, just not enough time to really talk about it. So part of the way this thing works is the company sends you a gun and they expect you to put a video out. So this is me doing my due diligence, putting this video out, but I will say it's going to take a lot more time. I know you guys hate first look videos, but again, just in the honor of, or in the effort of keeping new products rolling into the channel so that I can bring you guys these open and honest reviews, I will do my part in what is required of me. So that's what I'm doing today. I am just a random guy on the internet, guys. Do not ever forget that. I am just 1 of 1. This is a sample size. This is a little data point for you to make a decision based off of, you know, a video of mine, maybe a video of XYZ other reviewer you trust, and then just, you know, like I always do, I watch multiple videos, get multiple points of information, then I make my decision based off of, you know, guys that I trust. So all this is another data point for you guys. But again, it's not even that. It's really just like, hey, check out this new cool thing. It is cool. Is it really needed? Maybe, maybe not. I don't really think. The Echelon is a cool gun. I like that it allows you the option to have different chassis, as SIG has done in the past. It's a really cool thing, and you can't do that with Glocks, unfortunately. So that is kind of cool. That is the one differentiating factor that may be a big enough of a difference over something incredibly tried and true and just everywhere. Parts are everywhere. Aftermarket supports everywhere for the Glock 19. This is like the most popular handgun in the world. So is another Me Too Glock 19 really needed? Like, you know, I mean, I think Springfield's done some things that are great with this thing, but also that magazine getting jammed in there is a bit of a concern for me. But again, we'll see. I'm going to reach out to Springfield. I'm sure they're going to reach out to me after they see this video, and we'll talk about that a little bit and see if it's, again, if that's like a non-issue for people. I don't really know. For me, it just seems a little concerning because, again, if this is like a equivalent, but again, I digress. I'll leave that with you guys. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this. Again, thank you to Springfield for sending it out, but I do need a lot more time before I can give this thing my blessing. It is pretty cool. I do like it. I didn't mean to just shit all over it, but I got to be honest with you guys. That's what this is all about. So that's the only way my word has any credibility, is the honesty. So again, I'm some random guy on the internet. Don't take anything I say seriously. Do your own research, and just shoot your guns, because even if you have an amazing track record gun like the Glock 19, you may have a lemon or something could break on your gun. So make sure you're shooting them. That's the best way to test your guns. It doesn't matter what the name on the side of the gun is. If you don't shoot them and test them with your ammo, your concealed carry ammo, with your holster, with your shooting style, then it doesn't really matter. So it's all about training. So get out there and train, guys. Be better than you were yesterday. Christ is king. Love your neighbor. Do your best to be the best person you can be and bring more people into the Second Amendment community. Like, comment, subscribe. Big, huge help. And Brownell's RDB10 and all the other links are in the description below for you guys who want to support the channel. So love you guys. Take care. Talk to you soon.